Welcome students. Please watch these wonderful cups. These cups can be used right in your oven and they are flexible, they are available in multicolors and you can wash them with anything and they can withstand chemicals even if you pour sulfuric acid, if you put NaOH, if you heat, if you directly put in flame, nothing will happen to these cups, no toxic material. You can use them to make your bakery items and they are wonderful materials. These type of materials are called silicones. As you can read how to use silicone baking cups. What is silicone? Let us investigate. In organic chemistry we are familiar with a term called ketone. What is ketone? We are all familiar with nail polish remover. Nail polish remover can be written as CH3COCH3 propanone. Then what is CH3? There is a class of organic compounds called alkanes which can be represented by a formula CnH2n plus 2. N can be anything 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 100, 200, 500, 1000. If N is equal to 4, I get C4H10 called butane. From butane, if I remove one hydrogen, it is C4H9 and that can be represented as CnH2n plus 1 line. Say butyl C4H9. From simplest methane, if I remove hydrogen, I get methyl. From heptane, if I remove hydrogen, I get heptyl C7H15. This is a alkyl chain. The methyl, the butyl, the heptyl, the alkyl, anything. Similarly, there is an organic compound called benzene C6H6 which is represented like this. From this, if I remove a hydrogen, it is called phenyl. If these alkyl or phenyl groups linked to C double bond O on both sides, that is called ketone. Now, instead of C double bond O, if it is linked to silicon, Si double bond O, the alkyl groups, then this is called silicone. In one way they are called, this alkyl group is generally represented in organic chemistry, organic group, the carbon chain. So the organic group carbon chain is linked to silicon. It is called organosilicon compounds. Organosilicon compounds which have R2SiO are called silicones. Actually, this is only representation. Our ketone exists like a simple CH3COCH3 say acetone molecule. One acetone on another acetone molecule, they don't have any strong bondage. They are simple molecules existing together by virtue of what is called van der Waals forces. So actually it is a liquid, it can easily boil, it can catch fire. Whereas your silicone is different in the sense that it has a strange structure like this. This Si is linked to alkyl group, it is linked to O, again it is linked to Si, and there is apparently no end. This is a very long chain I can write. On an average, if I look at it, corresponds to a formula R2SiO. Therefore, this is a continuous chain like substance. We call it as a polymer. And these polymers can also have cross linking or it can also exist like this OSI or OSI or OSI. Again this O, again here you can have OSI. Like this can be a cross-linked chain structure also. These materials, how they are made, let us quickly review. They can be made starting with a material called alkyl chloride. Alkyl chloride reacts with silicon to give you R2SiCl2 if it is heated in presence of copper at about 570 K. 2 moles are required. In this process, sometimes you may get R3SiCl or RSiCl3. Notice, if you are making R4Si, it is called tetraalkyl silane. If you can make SiCl4, it is called silicon tetrachloride. Both of these cannot be used to make silicones. you should take this. Notice silicon is always making total 4 bonds, either 3 alkyl groups, 1 Cl group, 2 alkyl, 2 chloro, or 1 alkyl, 3 chloro. Any of these can be used in the process of manufacture of silicones. What we do is actually we react this R2SiCl2 with water. When you react with water, Cl is replaced by OH. It is called hydrolysis. You will be getting a structure like this. R groups are not affected. Instead of Cl, you are getting OH. Now, these molecules, n number, a large number, can join together like this. When you are heating, the OH groups on adjacent simple molecules can combine together and lose water so that this fellow can be connected through oxygen bridge. Okay, this is two molecules joined together. I call it as simple dimer. But this has a scope to get extended this side by joining with another such molecule. The scope of extension continues on both sides. When it is continuing, you are getting a chained molecule which is generally represented by this way. SiR, R, O, and this fellow is N in number. And this it can end. You can end here like this, OH, and it can end this side. This is a general representation of a silicone. Now, when you are manufacturing, the chain length of silicone at one end you can close by adding Si, R, 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 OH. The trialkyl chlorosilane on hydrolysis gives this product. When you add this product, the reaction ends in one end. Here it just simply becomes R, means chain is closed. Sir, you should start with dichloro-dialkyl silane. What happens if I start with this compound? If I start with trialkyl chlorosilane, on hydrolysis this trialkyl chlorosilane, OH is replacing Cl. Now only one side is OH. Therefore only two such molecules can join. So if I start with trialkyl chlorosilane, the corresponding hydrolysis product gives only two fellows linking together, only dimer. Therefore, trialkyl chlorosilane cannot be used. If you want to have long chain compound, you should take only dialkyl dichlorosilane, which on hydrolysis gives two OH groups on both sides. That helps you to have continuous polymer. This particular polymer known as silicone can be used as a surface coat on missiles. We know what are missiles? Which are used to blast distant places during wars. It is such a material which can withstand very high temperature, and it is finding a large number of applications. It is the most modern material. Most interestingly, this is biocompatible. This product cannot do any harm to living system. Therefore, the surgical implants, the cosmetic implants, anti-foaming agents, sealants, so many materials are made, and these cups, these containers, these wrappers, they can be happily used in your kitchen. They don't cause any harm to you, unlike your plastic. Plastic is supposed to be carcinogenic. Plastic is supposed to be polluting. Plastic is supposed to be bio non-degradable. Nowadays, slowly, the silicone is replacing plastic, and that is safe bet. With that note on silicones, we close this session. Thank you.